Nash University in the Office of International Affairs in San Diego, California. San Diego, 8th largest city in the United States, on the west coast of California of the United States. We're about 2 hours south of Los Angeles. It's consistently voted as as a large city in the top 20 safest cities in the U.S. Generally, very welcoming community. Many people in the U.S. as well as around the world visit yearly to San Diego. So the community is very open to visitors from around the world as well as international students. Being in California, the 5th largest economy in the world in between the UK and Germany, a lot of different opportunities for students for practical training, many organizations in California as well. San Diego, beautiful city, generally good weather, not too hot, not too cold. So a lot of opportunities to students to get outside, meet with other community members, get outdoors, but then also study at Nash University as well. Before I get started, I thought it would be good to address the current health crisis, coronavirus. Currently, all students are 100% online. As of March, we converted all students to online programs. Students and faculty are supporting our students from home. We are going to remain closed throughout the summer for our campuses, and then we're currently in the process of an reopening in the fall, and we will get further details. At this time, we're projecting a September orientation to get students back on campus starting in the fall at some point. Generally, San Diego is doing relatively well compared to many cities in the world. We're starting to reopen slowly, open businesses, restaurants, museums, amusement parks, and things like that as well. So we're optimistic we will have a reopening this fall to be able to welcome students back to campus. We were founded in 1971, so we're just coming up on our 50-year anniversary. We're one of the larger private nonprofit universities in California. It's around 17,000 students. Of those, 300 or 400 are international students from over 40 countries. We get a good number of students from India, China, Germany, Southeast Asia, countries such as Thailand, Vietnam, South Korea, Japan, Jordan, Turkey, Middle Eastern countries, as well as Latin America, South America as well. We are quite unique. We do not have one large central campus. We actually have multiple campuses throughout California. For international students, we just promote our campuses in San Diego. So for students looking to study on campus, it would be in San Diego. Due to our smaller campus size, our students live off campus, either with local homestay families or furnished apartments down by the beach or downtown. Also, one nice thing for international students is we operate on a one rate for all student policy. So many institutions in the US have a tiered tuition model where American students pay one rate, international students pay another. At Nash University, we just charge one rate for all students. So domestic and international students are going to pay the same tuition. We also are quite unique in that we operate on a one course per month format. So while we're on the quarter system and students take their 3 courses over the quarter period, at Nash University, we're on a one course per month format. So we put all our courses and programs into modules where at the beginning of the term when students start, students just enroll in one course. Over that 1 month period, they take their midterm, their final, and then they move on to the next subject. So it's one course at a time. So it really allows students to focus on that subject, master that subject, and move through their program one course at a time. Again, the feedback we get from students is great in that it allows them to really focus on that subject. It also allows them to pay monthly as well, so we're not asking for large tuition deposits up front, as well as they're getting continuous assessment of how they're doing in their program as they move through on a monthly basis. So every month they're taking midterms and finals, getting grades back on a monthly basis as well, so they can keep track of their academic progress in their program. As well as it allows us to be quite flexible with our intakes and our term start dates. So At Nash University, for our English language program, our bachelor's programs, and our MBA program, we have monthly intakes. So we have 12 orientations per year, 12 intakes per year. So students can start those programs, again, bachelor's and MBA and English language any month of the year. Our other master's programs, such as computer science, data science, cybersecurity, will be more traditional start dates like a fall or spring. In total, we have just under 35 degree programs for international students on campus in San Diego, as well as we do have online degree programs as well. Just over 75 fully online degree programs that students can take online from their home country if of interest as well. We've been offering online education now for right around 20 years, so we have amazing faculty to support students and teach online for these degree programs. We're very focused on the student success, student retention, really making sure students are getting a quality education at Nash University. We're very much a teaching institution with around 19 students per class on average, really focusing on the student. We're not your tier 1 research institution. You know, our faculty are doing research, but we're definitely more of a teaching institution. You know, we're regionally accredited by WAS since 1977. We just obtained our reaccreditation this year for an additional 10 years. We have ABET accreditation for computer science, as well as we have approval from the NSA DHS for our cybersecurity program and their Center for Academic Excellence as well. We hold many other curricular approvals, professional accreditations as well. Just really ensuring a quality education for students at Nash University. I mentioned, you know, just under 35 on-campus degree programs for international students. You know, this lists some of our most popular programs. Today, I will be focusing more on the engineering-focused programs. Of those, we have a Bachelor's of Science in Computer Science, as well as a Master's of Science in Computer Science. The Bachelor's of Science is a 4-year bachelor's program, really focusing on a strong academic foundation with real-world programming assignments, courses in programming, operating systems, software engineering. Then we also have a Master's of Science in Computer Science, roughly 13 courses for that program, so students can complete it in about a year and a half. There are some prerequisites, so potentially depending on students' academic background, they might have to take some additional courses prior to entry in regards to programming, C++ and Java and things like that. We also have a Master's of Science in Cybersecurity, 13 courses as well, really focusing on security and integrity of information systems infrastructure. Again, we have been designated as a Center for Academic Excellence by the U.S. government. Also, we have a Master's of Science in Data Analytics. It's an opportunity for students to study data analytics, apply statistic methods to solve real-world problems. Again, students complete that program. It's 14 courses, so roughly in about a year and a half. Also quite popular is our engineering management program. It's really for scientists, engineers, technologists looking to get into the management. So again, it's about a year and a half program for international students to get a master's in engineering management. In regards to admissions requirements, we are founded on really trying to make education accessible, so we do not set too many barriers for entry. In that being said, we do not require the standardized tests. So SAT, GRE, GMAT are not required for both our bachelor's degrees or our graduate degrees. So for undergraduate admissions, students need successful completion of year 12 of their secondary education or equivalent with a minimum GPA of 2.0 on a 4.0 scale. Then for graduate requirements, students need a 4-year bachelor's degree or equivalent with a minimum of a 2.5 GPA on a 4.0 scale. I know in India, many students do have 3-year bachelor's degrees. So what we do have as an option for students is students can apply for both their master's degree as well as Nash University's Foreign Credential Bridge program. which allows them to basically take an additional year of undergraduate coursework and then transition directly into a master's program. We do have an exception for 3-year degree holders from NACA rated schools, where we do accept those degrees as long as it's a NACA rated school and the students are graduating in the first class division. So if students have a 3-year degree from a NACA rated school and in the first class division, we will accept their 3-year degree and they would not have to use our Nash University's Foreign Credential Bridge program. Also, we do not accept more than 5 backlogs for both undergraduate or graduate degrees. Again, there is exceptions. If the students are graduating from NACA rated schools and graduating in the first class division, we will accept more than 5 backlogs for those students. In regards to English proficiency, students have many different options. We have a language institute where students can apply to both the language institute and their academic program. And get conditional admission. Upon completion of our English program, they can transition directly into their academic program without the need for a TOEFL or IELTS or one of the listed exam scores. We're currently accepting the TOEFL IBT as well as the TOEFL at home, 70 for undergrad, 79 for grad. We also accept IELTS, 5.5 undergrad, 6.0 overall score for grad. For the IELTS exam though, we need the overall scores to be 5.5 or 6, and no individual band can be less than 5. Also, we accept the Pearson test, so 50, 58, ITEP, 3.5 for undergrad, 3.9 for grad, as well as Duolingo as well, 95 for undergraduate, 100 for graduate. In regards to proof of financial support, we estimate it costs $33,500 per year of study at Nash University. That includes both tuition as well as all living expenses, housing accommodations, books, as well as other miscellaneous expenses. Again, we do not have on-campus housing, so a large portion of that will be, for housing off campus, which we estimate can be anywhere from around $700 a month upwards of just over $1,000 per month. For applications, we are accepting applications currently for fall. We are waiving all application fees, so there is no fee for international students to apply at this point. Further details in regards to our tuition for undergraduate, just over $13,000 per year for bachelor's degree programs. For graduate degree programs, just under $16,000 per year. We also do have international student scholarships for students. For new incoming students, up to a $2,000 scholarship, and then for current students, up to a $4,000 scholarship. Students can apply to both scholarships, so up to $6,000 in scholarships available, and these are both for campus-based students as well as online. We suggest students apply for the scholarships during the admissions process. We request a scholarship application, a statement of purpose, as well as 2 letters of recommendation. They can be academic or professional. We really take a holistic approach in reviewing the student scholarship. And it's really not one thing in particular we're looking for. It can be merit-based, performance-based, maybe something exceptional they've done at a former job or academically. Maybe they've been through some trials and tribulations, or maybe they're in a financial hardship. So we really look at each individual student holistically, and the committee will make their decisions based on that. We also have a few community college scholarships as well, but I won't address those at this point. In regards to international student services and resources available for students, we have amazing resources. Our international student services team will assist students with anything and everything that students need. They run our student orientation. Again, due to our 1 course per month format, we have 12 orientations per year. With our campuses being closed currently, we're currently running that online, but starting this fall, we'll be back on campus. We assist students with pre-arrival assistance, helping them with housing accommodations, airport pickup, helping them with setting up bank accounts, cell phones, anything and everything they need assistance with, we can arrange for. Also, they assist with monthly activities, fun activities such as going to the San Diego Zoo, SeaWorld. We'll do beach barbecues, museums, but also very much focused on professional development as well. So really focusing on, specific career-focused presentations, bringing faculty in, as well as bringing our career center in for advisory support sessions. We also have a writing center and a math center to support students with additional assistance they might need during their academic programs, as well as our library services. We have librarians associated specifically for specific degrees, so they can really showcase all the available resources and databases that students will need for their specific program. In regards to work opportunities, we do tell students, due to our small campus sizes, on-campus part-time jobs are quite competitive and limited, so we do tell students not to rely on those part-time on-campus jobs while studying at Nash University. With that being said, there are a lot of opportunities for students to get practical training off campus. As I mentioned, California, 5th largest economy in the world, in between the United Kingdom and Germany. So many opportunities in California for students to apply for OPT authorization. Basically, they're eligible up for 12 months if they are in a STEM field or an engineering program. Potential for an additional 2-year authorization on top of that, so up to 3 years of practical training opportunities for students off campus. Again, they aren't subjected to being, held to just California, so they can, apply throughout the United States for those opportunities. We do not place students or guarantee anything in regards to their, their internships or their off-campus opportunities. What we do is we really provide students with all the resources and really try and empower them to make that transition. So we'll set up, career counseling, we'll set up education fairs, we'll help students with resume and cover letter review, setting up sessions for them with our Career Center. We'll set up sessions for interview techniques. We can set up mock interviews for students, advise them on salary negotiation, as well as we have an online job portal for students as well, really showcasing all the available opportunities for our students, both domestic and international. As I mentioned, Nash University has been around for just over 50 years. We have just over 170,000 alumni. Some of our most notable alumni have gone on to do some amazing things: executives at telecommunication companies, award-winning film directors, best-selling authors, former mayor of San Diego, executives at airlines industry companies, teachers of the year, chairmen, CEOs, politicians around the world, former owners of professional sports franchises, founders of companies, the directors at newspaper agencies, things like that. So really, some amazing alumni have gone on to some great things. I kind of walked through that quite quickly. Just to recap, just under 35 degree programs on the undergraduate and graduates for students on campus in San Diego, over 75 fully degree programs online. With the current health situation and travel bans being implemented, many visa offices being closed, we are currently accepting applications for the fall. But again, students have options at Nash University potentially to start online due to our 1 course per month format, depending on the program of interest. Potential for students to start in October, November, December, January, February. So we're quite flexible with our intakes. I just want to thank you all, and I wish you all the best. I wish you, your families, your communities, the best, and I hope you all stay healthy as we all work through this health crisis. Thank you.